Welcome. In front of me I have the Turtle Beach Burst 2 Pro, and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at the mouse itself. So let's get straight into this. It came in a foil for some reason, so just kidding me? Come on, there we go. So getting into it, we do have two seals to cut through. At least it's new. And here's the mouse. It's definitely light. It's almost the size as on the printout. Below that we have, take that entire thing out. Uh-oh, it fell out. There we go, got it. So we get the little dongle right here. It's a type conversion from type C to type A, so you can plug this in, I would say a little bit easier as with an extension cable, basically, because you most likely do have a charging cable for your phone. You can just do this now. And it's just connected. So this is actually kind of cool. I do like the inclusion of these. Below that we have okay, wow, we got grips right here. That's kind of cool. We get replaceable feet. That's also nice. Instruction, let's be honest, no one gives a shit about that one. Again, a little bit more PTFE feet and some other ones right here. More moisture absorbing package and a type C to type A cable, braided as well. Let's kind of quickly get a look at this. It's a little bit stiff. Kind of a little bit stiff compared to some other like cables that are super soft and pliable. This one is not really that. And holy crap, this is annoying to put on. Is there like a method to this? Come on. I'm not that. Come on. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. So let's take a look at the mouse. We have two modes in here. We have the wireless dongle, which I did plug in, and we have also Bluetooth, which is kind of cool, as well as we have a USB storage compartment right here. So just to demonstrate this, if I unplug this, you just put it here for storing purposes. Let's turn it on. Oh, there we go, found it. I'm assuming this is DPI. Yep, it definitely is DPI. It's a weird placement for DPI, honestly. So the mouse is actually really light. Let's see what it's rated. Ultra light it is. Maybe right here. Apparently ultra lightweight design is the weight. Cool. Glass surface ready. That's actually a pretty nice feature. So for instance, for tables such as this one, which is was a little bit more glossy than it is right now, certain mice, for instance, like this cheap work mouse that I have right here, the Logitech one, I can't really use this comfortably. It just continuously kind of skips, moves on its own, and does some random crap. This being glass ready means that it has no problem using a table like this one, which is a little bit reflective, without losing traction on it. We also have 30K sensor right here, so 30,000 DPI, which is pretty high. 8K pull rate, so obviously for competitive, that's pretty good. It means that if basically refreshes 8,000 times per second, giving you the fastest response time, and that's basically everything that is really worth mentioning. Now, I do want to quickly mention, this is Turtle Beach, and other than the actual headsets that they used to make, they actually are branching out now into other territories. So for instance, they started making things like sim racing wheels. They are making obviously mice and still headset and other things. But at the price that this comes at, it honestly competes with devices that are half the price. So as an example, you have things like the Logitech G302, or 305, I think it is. G305. Yeah. So Logitech G305 Lightspeed. No, I'm talking about specifically the X. So G305 X. That's the new mouse from Logitech. It comes at half the price of this one. It has about the same kind of build quality, I would say. I used the non-X version of that mouse, which used a normal battery back then, and I've been very satisfied with that one. The Logitech G305 X is basically the same thing as this. Similar form factor, though this one just a little bit different. It's super wide on the ends right here. So yeah, similar form factor. It has a little bit of LED also on here. Similar sensor from what I remember, and I think it's a tiny bit heavier than what we have right here, at least from like memory, as I don't even know how much this actually weighs. It also has Bluetooth and dongle compatibility. So yeah, it's a solid mouse, honestly. And considering it's basically half the price of this one while offering very similar specs, if you want to save a buck, that might be a much better option. None of these mice, neither this one nor the Logitech, does anything like super outstanding. They don't really have anything like special about them. They're just high performance mice that are also ultra light. There's no additional, kind of wonkiness to this. There's no haptic feedbacks or anything like that. They basically do the bare minimum at a high bar, let's call it this way, and one does it at basically half the price. So one thing that I did notice, this scroll wheel seems kind of cheapish. So there's like a frosting to it almost at the grooves, and honestly at a glance it kind of looks meh. We do have also Turtle Beach rating right here. This silver stripe logo buttons along with the DPI switch and back and forth. And at the back we got the slider for the dongle, Bluetooth at the bottom and off at the middle. And that's about it, other than obviously the Type-C charging port for the built-in battery. So that's about it. Like I said, if I were choosing a mouse, I'll probably go for the cheaper one just because I'm a cheap bastard. And really, I don't really play that many games nowadays, not even specifically competitive. A little bit too much rage in there. So if I were picking a mouse, I would just kind of go for what's very good for my case use, which is high resolution monitors, which I do have a couple, and basically high DPI mouse. For that reason, that is cheaper and still does the same thing. So if you're looking for a very similar thing, this might be, as they're calling it, an esports kind of mouse. It doesn't mean you need to use it for that. You can just use it normally on a desktop and it will still do the job. But if you're looking for just that, maybe look at Logitech. In the case, or actually, I do want to also give another one, considering there's also an alternative to Logitech in terms of like what these do from my memory. So you also have Pulsar. Pulsar is about similar price as the Logitech one, or maybe somewhere like in between this and the Logitech. And it's also an ultralight mouse, high performance one. Again, skipping all the kind of additional features. It's just a high performance mouse, nothing extra on top of it, and it does it really well. And it's, I believe, one of the early kind of adapters to the ultralight crowd. So so these mice are also pretty solid if you're looking for something else. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.